This game features some disturbing concepts and imagery. If this is a concern for your mental health, please tread carefully.
I kind of feel like this answer has, like, deadly consequences. Everything says this like, relatively innocent, like, benign-looking little question is, like, horrible. Don't clarify if I'm right or wrong, of course, but... So, Sayori and Yuri were both the ones that, I believe it was those two specifically that said that this club would be the death of them. I don't believe Natsuki did. Monica, like, specifically said if you have an important, you have to make an important decision, make sure you save. And, this just all feels like, literally I'm choosing who dies here or something. Maybe it's innocent, maybe this is nothing, but this seems horrifying. Where's my let's all walk together so nobody dies option? Game's over, I can't make a choice. I don't want to pull the lever on the train track. I mean, I can always reload, I suppose. I would buy a 4-seat car. I would get a bicycle built for 3. I mean, I could flip a coin. Alright, I mean, we just have to choose one. I mean, I guess the most logical, like, take, if we assume nothing terrible is happening, is that, I can walk up with Sayori all the time, and if Yuri, like, actually built up the courage to ask me to, walk with her, I wouldn't want to, crush her hopes and, dreams. Anyway, based on that logic, I guess we're going with this choice. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart go Doki Doki? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. See, in-game character uses the same logic I have. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. I already hate everything. I already hate everything. Only need to get, like, halfway into that conversation before I hate everything. Let's see how much I hate this choice. Still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Twinge. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Super haven't done that. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too, and maybe not dead, perhaps. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? Who knows? That's not ominous at all. Not ominous at all. Anyway, let's see here. Melancholy. Dream. Awesome smile. A toad. I'm still not picking a toad. That word just like terrifies me for some reason in this set. But there's a few that are still worse than a toad, though. Smile. We like Starscape. Yeah, there's an example of one of the words that's worse than a toad. Fantasy. Wrath. I think we actually picked Wrath the first time. Cheeks. That might be new. Time. I don't remember seeing time last time. Okay. I actually feel like we should have picked Flower sooner at this point, probably, right? Horror. You know what? Fine. Let's just go ahead and pick the horror option. Yeah. Shame, I think, is new. Party. Tragedy. Broken. Dark. Despise. Cheer. We didn't actually pick cheer last time. Spinning. Or we can do boop again. How about spinning? Strawberry fits well with everything, so we'll do strawberry. We picked contamination and socks previously. Insight. I don't think we've seen insight before. Let's do insight. Kitty massacre. Shopping inferno. Lipstick misery. Infinite. Bubbles. Fireflies. Shopping and misery sound pretty close. Fair. Unending anime. Oh no. Alright, unending. Lazy. Yeah, we'll throw a lazy in there. Electricity. Let's do electricity. We picked entropy and memories previously. There's captive again. Alright, entropy is too good of a word. We're gonna pick that one again. Fester. Rainbow. My eyes are still scanning over the background, seeing if there's anything suspect going on over there. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, piano. I'm sure it's piano, right? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Yeah. I don't trust you. He must have a lot of determination. Anytime they're using the words that like we picked anytime, like it's like that also like everything is disturbing to me at this point. Just nothing is not disturbing. It's like piano? What could that mean? Like starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that this club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. It needed to be more They're just crumping it up as much as they possibly can.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Not really. It's literally like mentioned in like every festival in every anime ever made. Right? Am I wrong? Like I haven't seen like a huge wealth of anime, but it's always like I guess there's like 2 or 3 foods that are, but like one of them is definitely fried squid.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, teriyaki. Like I said, everything is terrifying to me at this point.
Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
I'm bad with a female laugh to begin with, and I certainly can't make them all good and unique, but...
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Okay. Like, where is person anyway? Like I said, everything is terrifying to me. Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everybody else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Please, you worry too much about me.
Or not enough, baby.
I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Twinge, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Twinge. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive.
Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that?
She seems like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Twinge.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Huh?
She's been much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been.
You're so funny, Twinge. Have you thought that maybe you're always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you?
Ellipses.
Huh. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know, anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice quiet so that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. And by now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those willing... Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you'd prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Twinge, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight.
No, sir. No, sir, I don't like it.
And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
I mean, we could always delete our save and do things a little differently, I suppose.
So you think there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves.
Accurate.
And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is... I think that she would be a very, very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. No. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is.
I mean, that's a hard question to answer, to be fair.
Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. Should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Sure.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you?
No, I'll have you know I specifically picked Rainbow at the end just for you. The other choices were pretty much just the words, but I picked Rainbow for you, okay?
Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Twinge.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything, okay?
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! We're gonna go home a little bit early today.
Good God, no! Don't do it! Don't do it! We tried.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself.
We don't even get to read her poem.
Hi, Twinge. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect.
Like how dead you're going to be tomorrow.
The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Who knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
I'm not prepared for this, I assume.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim of the current... lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
It's less like horrifying than I expected, which like makes me like want to like look at it closer. It's only like, you know, just, yeah, nihilistic a little bit, but not less. This is not even top 3 creepiest things that we've read so far, right? No.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning.
I'm heavily on board with that mindset, generally speaking.
Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.